My enthusiasm for this battle is a bit low tonight, unfortunately. But it's not helped by the fact that I did end up making the cupcakes earlier this morning. It took forever. It was supposed to be like 20 to 30 minutes and it ended up being like an hour to cook the fucking things. And don't get me wrong, I checked the settings, everything was fine. I think it was just adding the mulberry jam to it caused it to change how they cooked. And it was really weird because I didn't realize it, but the mulberry jam sunk to the bottom of the cupcakes. So I ended up having like self-sourcing cupcakes. And it also, I didn't realize that the packet came with like an icing mix. So I ended up mixing the icing with some mulberries as well to make like mulberry icing. And it wasn't bad. It was like, they were all fine, but by the time I finished making them, I was so fucking overdone with sweet. Like I couldn't tell if they were right. Supposedly they were fine. I sent some to Nick's work so that like I didn't have to eat them all. But
good afternoon.
Yeah, there was so much fucking sugar ingested this morning. I wasn't sure if I was going to sleep properly. I don't think I slept well because I'm tired as shit. And I ended up waking up a bit early too, so I've been pretty tired since like 4 this afternoon. I feel like I need to sleep longer, but I can't. So I ended up, whoa, the hell is glitching out in here? Alright, I think it was just trying to show, no, I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't recall it being that color. I guess it was trying to show it without snow. But yeah, I ended up running into here last week. I haven't actually cleared any of this area, so I have to go back through and clear it all. But I just wanted the waypoint so I didn't have to go through like the previous area. So yeah, that helped. Otherwise I'd have to clear out, I wouldn't have to clear out all the way, but I would have to clear a path to, you know, the area here, the door, and then I'd have to like then work my way through. So I quickly ran in last week and I got this. I was pretty happy with that. Like I started down here and I'm like, no wait, that would be where like the next door will probably be down here somewhere, but the portal in these passageways is always like just up and around. So yeah, done that pretty quickly. And how are you guys doing? What are you guys up to? Scratches behind Vikin's ear, and good morning to you too. Lol. Waxtail receiving scratches. Starts feeling hungry, Waxtail. You can have a cupcake if you want, Viking. They're pretty nice. I think that they're like, they're alright. They feel a little bit sweet, but I'm overloaded on sweet at the moment, so. But everybody that ate them, so they were quite nice. They were just like a berry sort of flavored cupcake. For the most part. I was kind of expecting the stuff to stay in it more. Maybe if I had stirred the mix, like stirred the mulberries into the mix, maybe it would have been different. Maybe it would have cooked the same amount of time. But like, I don't know. I also don't have, I'll put photos in after stream too if I can remember, either tonight or tomorrow morning sometime. I don't have, so I don't have like the trays to cook them in, and I don't have like a piping bag, so they're kind of ugly. So they taste fine though. That's the main thing. But yeah, there was there's a lot of like, I would call like sling shaped cupcakes. It's very very on brand for me. Is like to fuck it up, but like for it to still taste okay in that sort of regard. So yeah. I'm not mad. I'll make scones later in the week. I don't have flour, so I'll have to go get some flour. Then I can make some scones, and the jam should be really great on that. That smells very tail happening on its head. Eats cupcake. So I also took the jam out to my cousin's place, and I tied it up to her gate and sent her a message saying that her gate was jammed. Anyway, I couldn't help it. I thought that was great. I spent the whole night thinking about that. And yeah, she liked it. Not the joke, the jam. She didn't comment on the joke at all. But that's pretty normal. I assume that she probably like saw it and like just rolled her eyes aside or something, you know. But yeah, she tried it on some,
I can't carry anymore.
what do you call it, English muffin. She put it on one of those because she didn't have anything else that she could try it on. And like I said, I'll make scones so I can, like, you know, give it a try on something I reckon it will taste good on, you know. What is this? Also, fair bet I might be yawning a lot tonight. Probably a fair bit. So happily circling a wolf flush, smiling. I think it's feather to choke my sound acrylic wax so happily. No. I have so many feathers, Viking. At this rate, I'll be able to construct my own bird. Which, you know, it's not a bad thing, but yeah. I don't know, I feel like I should make one of those, like, little, like, those clay model things that you can make, and you just, like, stick the feathers into it, and, like, it eventually, like, turns into a full-fledged bird looking statue. Should do something like that. Because then at least then I can display all the different, like, feathers, like, really decoratively. Obviously that's, like, a really strange thing to do with them, but at the moment they're just sitting on, like, the bookshelf, or in, like cups and stuff, because I don't really have... I have a vase, but it's not, like... It's too big for feathers. I used to actually have a lot of vases when I first moved in here. I don't fucking know why. I think, like, it seemed to be, like, the generic gift that people gave to, like, single women when they, like, live alone and shit. Is, like, oh, it's either a scented candle or, you know, a vase. I don't get it either. The candle I kind of get. But yeah, the other one, I don't know. Where's all the feathers come from? As far as I know, Viking keeps kind of like going into woods and just like finds them. Because like he came back with hippogriff feathers once and I was really worried about that he'd like, you know, stolen some feathers off a hippogriff or something. But no, apparently they're just like on the ground in the woods and stuff. So it's mostly just, you know, like when you find like a cool feather or a cool leaf or interesting plant and stuff like that. Sometimes he brings back like flowers and stuff, or plants, except I never really know what to do with those because I'm like, I'm always worried I'm just going to kill them straight away, so he kind of stopped giving me those, which is good because I can't really kill a feather and I can't always like hurt my cats and stuff, so like they don't want to play with it per se, they just want to sniff it in a way that they can kind of mostly just shove it up their nose. You know how cats are. Anything that they can just like slightly shove up their nose while doing that like lip lift thing. Whatever is interesting, you know. I need probably maybe cane. The game is having a minute. Okay. It's either my internet or the game itself, okay? If the game crashes, I'll just like stop for the night. But if it's my internet.
Every time I hear of you, warrior, your deeds become more legendary. But take heed, you are approaching the very summit of Mount Ariat. I have never dared venture there. It is sacred, our most holy place. The legends say it is guarded by the Ancient Ones, who block the path of all who are unworthy. Your reputation here does not matter. It will be the Ancients who determine your worthiness. Good luck.
Welcome in, Ghostly. How you feeling today? You said you were feeling a bit sick. Oh, yeah? Rite of passage. Nice. Yeah, I think I spoke to Kane already. Well, the music, no. Yeah, no, if for any reason, if the game crashes, because it was kind of like having a bit of issues with like loading in the Glacial Trail and then the music and shit when we came back in here, if it like sorts itself out, that's fine. But if the game for any reason does crash, I'll like just not like try to restart kind of thing, so. But if it's my internet, usually my internet's more like conclusive. If it's going to go down, it stays down for like overnight or multiple days. So I can't really do anything about that, but it's been pretty good since we upgraded, which is nice because what we used to do is every month I'd get one random stream that would just drop out and that was it. Like, I couldn't reconnect, and sometimes would be up to like 4 days without internet, so it would suck. Because, you know, strained internet. Have I got more space for this? I guess I could get rid of some extra health ones to keep more rejuvenations. What else? Let's forward to Ghostly Rex to happily. No. I have space to kind of keep 2. I guess I could keep them in here for the moment. Let's sell that one. They'll happily receives pets. It's better to Ghostly. No. Yeah, I'm not sure where exactly Viking gets all of his feathers from, but I know that he gets them from the woods.
Can I help you?
I might repair my shit too. I think I did that recently, but they're still damaged. I feel like I got hit by a Mack truck. I can't sleep, so I wanted to watch you for a bit. If I can. Yeah. No, it's alright. You might maybe doze off just listening to stream anyway. And that's perfectly okay if that happens, because, you know, at least then you'll be getting some rest. But yeah, definitely don't push yourself if, like, you... Oh, I might leave it till I can fit something bigger there. But, yeah, if you don't feel well at any point, you know. And obviously, like, you can't rest and stuff, so... I don't know. I guess just, like, do light activities. My Valkyrie might... Oh, shit. She went down so quickly. I think I got a blue one, too. Nice. What's over there? How have I become cyborg? What? Then just stream something else. No, I don't do that. So I keep to like set days for the most part. So, oh shit, my Valkyrie's dead. So generally speaking, if a game is like not available, like I tried to stream Diablo 3 back before I had Resurrected and before I had Diablo 4. Right, so I try to like stream fucking 3, and every single time I went to stream it, my internet would crash, so I couldn't fucking play it. I couldn't stream it. It was really, really fucking frustrating. But yeah, usually if it goes down, like I don't try to like restart a stream or change to play something else. I normally just commit to whatever the stream is that night, and if the game for some reason goes buggy or something like that, that's it for the night, you know. That's how I kind of function with it, because I figure it's one of those things where it's like, if something happens, it's like, well, I'll just go rest then, I guess. You know?
Good afternoon.
I don't know how I kind of look at it, especially since like a lot of my like earlier streams and stuff like that before now were kind of like, I was pushing myself a lot of the time to, do I have more of these? To basically, like, I was doing so much research and so much, like, additional work and stuff outside of the stream, learning how everything works and stuff, so I needed the extra rest time more than anything. So I'd normally just take it as a sign that I could just go fucking sleep, you know? That's kind of how I, like, viewed it. I want to store more health, but I literally cannot. I've even probably got to sell more. Is that 26 to 38. Very fast attack speed. Does do damage to undead. That's probably not going to be stronger. 28 to 42. No, but it's pretty fucking close. It's not bad. You want to take that? Cool. Puts a blanket over Ghostly. Nice tell. No. Yeah, Viking ended up like staying cuddled up with you all of Grimworld stream. It was Tuesday's Grimworld stream. I ended up doing Tuesday and Wednesday, so it was like a little bit confusing for me just then. Shit, you can stand up really. If I start to nod off, I'll just go to bed. Careful. Thank you, Viking. Thanks, blanket. Makes room in case Viking wants to snuggle. Viking probably will want to snuggle. Just like, that's a standard. That's almost a requirement. Oops, wrong one. But still, that's fine. I didn't realize I had it on my offhand weapon. Lol. I'm gonna require you stream. How dare you res? Usually in that scenario, if somebody says something like that, the generic answer is like, fuck you, I'll do what I want. But in the nicest way possible, obviously. Yeah, I don't know. When I started streaming, I was kind of like, I don't know, because like I never did any of this stuff. I never watched any of this stuff before I actually started streaming. So like I had to learn everything from like the get-go, and like editing and all sorts of stuff. And I found it was like really draining, because like it would take me a lot longer than it does now to do it, because I'd have to carefully like figure out how to do each like step, and like tutorials and all sorts of shit to like figure out how to do what I do. So it was like really like mentally draining every time I streamed, because I edit after every stream. And drift a cabin. I might go down that. Yeah, I do my editing after every stream, and like respond to YouTube comments and all sorts of stuff. So I'm up for a few hours beyond streaming. So if a stream ends up being short for any reason, I normally just like get to go to bed like an hour earlier than usual or something like that, because I'm still working on other stuff for the most part. Unless I'm like really tired, in which case I'll just fuck off and sleep and do it like before the next stream. Basically, kind of how I function. I know not everybody does this stuff, and most people just like stream and then get on with their life for like however many hours till their next stream, or like go live randomly here and there. So like in some cases it would be a lot easier to just like go live whenever and be like, oh, I feel like playing this, and then I feel like playing that, and then like I feel like being social, now I don't, kind of thing, and like stop starting all over the place. But and also like knowing that like if you only like Diablo, for instance, you know that you can turn up on a Thursday and I'm playing Diablo, you know. Whereas like if you only like RimWorld, Tuesday. But like if you like all the stuff, or if you're just here to like just hang out and chat and stuff with me, like any day of the week, any time, all that's fine. What is this? Oh, it's a special thing. Nice. I'm gonna go back a little bit from that, because they are doing some serious knockback in there. That's how happily snuggles goes to chain. No. We'll cuddle close and watch the snow with Vicon. Vicon would be loving that.
I am overburdened. I am
probably
overburdened.
am, but I might be able to take some of the potions back. Am I overburdened for potions too? I got space. I have some space. I don't know what else was on the ground. What was that, like a septum or something? Yes. I could carry that, but like only barely. I'll open up the thing. So, oh, there's a saber there too. Fine. Might as well grab some shit. There we go. I can't carry anymore. I figured I could carry the one extra potion.
I am overburdened.
Alright, cool. It's fine. I'll come back. Well, you do you. I'll find ways to survive. It's fine. As long as you're like, I don't know,
Stay a while and listen.
doing what you do, kind of thing. Because yeah, basically like, I kind of expect that everybody is like doing their own thing. When I stream, I don't expect people to be sitting here 100% of the time absolutely like glued to the screen and listening to every single word I say and stuff like that. Like, it's great if somebody is. Oh, thank you for the sub, Ghostly. You may need to refresh if you have ads at the moment, just as a heads up. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Fucking hell. My like train of thought just like literally just went in the bin. I love it's so funny when stuff like that happens, because like yeah, I don't know. I think I was saying something about like I don't expect people to be like listening all the time and stuff. I'll come back to that in a sec. Oh man. So 50% the content, 50% the rambles. Look, it's for me it's 90% the rambles. Because like I'm always like going on about something and nothing and everything all at the same time. And yeah, it's just constant train of thought is what's going on here. Alright, I got 2 more of those. I can probably go fit into the stash, maybe? Let me go back in here. So I was sub before I just upgraded to tier 3 was all. Oh really? Oh shit, you did! Fucking hell, thank you. I like... It was supposed to do something different for tier 3. That's why I was confused. I'm like, I I was also thinking before, I'm like, I'm pretty sure you were already subbed. That's why, like, my train of thought went in the bin, was because I'm like, wait a minute. Like, I just had to assume that maybe it happened to run out at that moment and that maybe you'd been here for like a month already, which you might have been. Not sure. But yeah. You can usually tell, by the way, when I'm like lost in thought, because like the thought processing of conversation like slows down a little bit while I'm like running two channels of thought. One's like constantly coming out of my mouth and the other one's like actually internal thought process going on. I think it's amusing. It's amusing that that's possible in the human brain, you know. But thank you, that's really awesome of you. Something I learnt pretty recently was that while the tier 1 subs don't really, because I've talked about this before, tier 1 subs don't really like do much kind of thing. Like they obviously like prevent you guys from having ads, and I definitely always appreciate that you guys like support me in any sense, even just like watching ads and stuff like that, right? But like the tier 3s, actually I think I get, I can't remember what it was, but I definitely get a lot more from tier 3s, because a tier 1 sub I only get $2 out of, and they cost you guys like $10, so it makes a big difference when you guys do like a tier 2 or 3 and stuff. But I didn't know that till really recently, so yeah, it's a bigger percentage, because if you think about a tier 1 Joke Master, tier 1 is like, I think about $10 for you guys, and I get $2, which means Twitch takes 8. It's supposed, like, they portray it as like 50-50, but it's only 50-50 if your partner. If your partner plus, it's, I think the creator gets 60 or 70 or something like that, and then Twitch takes a smaller cut, but then that's Twitch guaranteed that they're gonna get like I think it's 300 subs out of that streamer every month to be able to have that split with them. So yeah, I definitely don't expect to be getting 300 subs a month. Like, that would be just mental. Also, Azula is like on the desk, but she's really confused where like Nick's chair went. So I was just like trying to see what she was going to do, because there's like no real way for her to lay on the desk at the moment where she wants to be, because he had to work from home this morning, so his chair's out at the other computer. Oh, amulet. Nice. Let me see anything else. That works how happily watching snow, snuggling with Ghostly. No. I can hear them in here, I just can't. Because I partially explore this place. I do want to go down there. I do kind of want to clear out the rest of this, but I don't think that that takes me. I think that that's just a little down and in cave. I might go down in there, actually. I don't want to run all the way back and then have to come all the way back down here. So, plus that room was really cool over there before. But yeah, no, I've gone into like specifics and details and shit like that before about like how the Twitch thing works. And same with like how YouTube works and stuff like that. Like, if you guys have questions and stuff, you're welcome to ask. Generally more so if it's like topical, like at the moment, than like just like randomly out of the blue. I'll still answer a question, it's just it comes off as like being like, where is this coming from? That thing looks awesome, you know? Can you draw a tank? Probably, but not very well. However, welcome in, by the way. I would say I could probably draw roughly like a tank-shaped thing, but it's not gonna like, it's not gonna have like hyper detail, and it's definitely not gonna have treads and stuff. It's just gonna be mostly like a little like automobile-shaped vehicle that happens to have like a little like turret thing at the front of it, you know. Tail starts wagging, falls asleep while being snuggled. No. Vikin's gonna have the best sleep. He's had a cupcake. Oh, wait, I made cupcakes. I made mulberry cupcakes this morning. They're very interesting. Like, I'm not good at cooking, so everything with me cooking-wise is always an entertaining experience, honestly. Where's that army tank? Not really. Also, just be careful with, like, military topics and stuff like that. I don't really go into it. But yeah, the cupcake thing. cupcakes. So I put the fucking jam that I made into the cupcakes, and I thought it was gonna work like a swirl or something, and it ended up that the jam sunk to the bottom, and so it ended up being like a self-sourcing fucking cupcake. But on top of that, I didn't know that it came with icing, and I was like, okay, I can make icing, but I don't have cupcake trays and I don't have piping bags, so my cupcakes look a bit manky, and like, yeah, I added more of the jam to the icing, so it ended up pink. It's actually pretty alright. The cupcakes are fine. They're just, they look a bit ugly, and they're definitely, I don't know, they're not bad. They're just interesting to me because, like, I haven't made something like that, so, yeah.
Yes.
Identify items. Like a water tank or a drivable tank. I'm trying to draw it.
Good afternoon.
There'd be plenty of references online. Like, that's the biggest thing is the internet is, like, if you want to learn to draw something, there will be reference images and probably tutorials for it online that you can probably follow. Because, like, one of my cousins asked me if I could draw The Simpsons, and I'm like, I probably could, but only because, like, in my mind, the thing that comes to, like, my brain when I think of drawing The Simpsons is literally Homer showing Lisa how to draw himself. That's the exact mental tutorial that I get as soon as somebody's like, can you draw The Simpsons? And I'm like, yeah, probably. It wouldn't look right because, like, I've got an anime style and The Simpsons is a cartoon style, but, like, I'd probably get, like, roughly pretty close, you know? It wouldn't be the worst looking thing, probably. Who knows?
Can I help you?
Let's get rid of those. What's in that? Hamsters. Lol. Probably not hamsters, because, like, I've never seen one. So, like, again, I'd have to look that up. And yes, by, like, to finish that question, I have seen tanks, that's why I would probably be able to, like, draw one of those. Oh, hello. But yeah, usually anything I've seen, if I can see it when I'm, like, drawing it, I have a better chance of drawing it. If I've seen it and know exactly what it looks like I've spent a good amount of time with it, I could probably draw it. But I struggle with animals anyway, so I can kind of draw them, but they're always going to look off. I do a lot better with people. Like, I can extend to, like, a more realistic looking person if I want to, but that's about it. I just don't know shading. I never learnt shading. Like, I never learnt really drawing either. This is all, like, self-taught shit, but still, like, a class in, like, how to, like, shade things on people probably wouldn't have hurt, you know. So cupcake doesn't look pretty. That's okay. Most important thing about cooking is taste. It is. Plus, I mean, the coolest thing was that, like, I had enough spare. I sent some in with my partner to his work, and, like, I know that his boss is a huge fan of sweets, like, real sweet nut, right? But I wasn't sure if he was going to be in the office. It was always just because, like, his boss is, like, so nice. He's always, like, really nice to, like, everybody, and I'm like, man deserves, like, a little bit of kindness back kind of thing, you know? So, like, a home cooked cupcake's a nice thing, in my opinion, when I can actually cook something well, you know? Anyway, his wife happened to be there, so she got to try it instead, and she got to, like, brag to him while he was, like, elsewhere in the world that he missed out on fucking mulberry cupcakes. And he's, like, really sad and salty now. And I'm like, of all the times for him not to be in his own fucking business, and his wife happens to be there that day instead and gets, like, the cupcakes, and she gets to gloat to him. Like, they're both, like, sweet stuff, but she's more of a bit of a fitness nut than he is. And so, like, I get along really well with her because, like, I have the same kind of, like, brain mentality for, like, the fitness side of stuff as she does. So yeah, we gel pretty great. She also does, like, heavy weightlifting and bodybuilding and shit too. So yeah, I'm glad she could try it because that made it even